Well, hello, America. Day, I believe, 13. Let me say Happy Easter to all of you out there. I hope and pray that it's a blessed one. Taking the day off today. Got a little motel here in Cleveland, Tennessee, on the hopefully more northern end of Cleveland, Tennessee, and got in yesterday late in the day and decided that today I was going to just take a rest. The feet are hurting pretty bad and my legs were kind of crampy, so get to take a hot shower and just kind of relax and lay low today. Next 4 or 5 days I should end up in Knoxville. It's about 80 miles from here. Figure that'll take me 4 or 5 days, but if I rest up real good and get my feet back in good shape, I might be able to add some mileage to my walk and get there a little bit sooner. But I still believe one way or another it'll be 4 or 5 days. So anyways, pushing it hard, talking to people. Got some new supplies today. My wife had these little cards made up. I don't know if you can see them. It says Freedom Walk 2010, and it's got explanation and some quotes from our forefathers, and it tells people where they can go. So now as I bump into people, I could tear one of these off and give it to them. That way they've got something to remember the conversation with, and hopefully they'll find the Team America right on here, and they'll go and join up. Still working on trying to get a lot of media coverage. Lynn had some press releases. Lynn and Cindy West both worked on getting some press releases made up, so they're faxing those out and emailing those out and trying to get those out ahead of me. That's going to be the key, is getting the word out. So that's going to be very important that we do that. That's how we're going to be able to continue to build. And I posted today and wanted to just say again, it's not enough just to put your name on the wall of Team America and not do anything else about it. We need active memberships. All of you, it's up to you to help spread the word, get more support, do whatever you can do to help bring this to America. We need all of the people, all of the different groups. We need all the support we can get when we get to Washington. So I'm relying on all of you to do that. I'm doing my part, and I'm asking all of you to go ahead and do your part as well. I want to thank, let's see, Kayla and Keith and Grania. Keith and Grania came today, or yesterday actually, and met up and brought me the supplies and things and a bunch of other things now that I have, thanks to them. And man, I really appreciate that. It was good just to see, a familiar face and have someone to talk to. And get that encouragement face to face. It means a lot to me. So I very much thank you guys for that effort and that sacrifice to, take a day out and drive up here and do that for me. Much appreciated. Today I want to read an article I wrote a while back. This is probably going to end up in 2 parts, but I'm going to just try to read through it. Originally it was called A Business Call to Action, and it's kind of what I believe we need to do here in America. We need to ramp it up, put our voices together, and give the ultimatum to stop this. We can not only stop healthcare, but we can stop the onslaught of this regime against our freedoms and liberties. I don't believe we have to wait. But anyways, I posted some of that in my latest post today on the Team America site, and you can read my thoughts there. But this was something I had written a while back, and I thought might be a good time just to go ahead and read this again. It starts out, I believe that the time has passed for talk and symbolic protests like the marches and things that we've been doing thus far. Although they are a start, we need to mobilize a real effort to stem the tide of socialism that is being thrust upon us. The socialized liberals are not talking and making symbolic gestures. They are stealing our freedoms and making laws at an alarming rate. If we truly believe in the Constitution and in the fight our forefathers fought to give this country its freedoms and liberties, then we must not be complacent or any less aggressive at preserving those freedoms and those rights than our forefathers were. If we do not act with the same determination our forefathers did, then we disgrace them and make null all they fought and died for. We cannot and must not let this happen. We will be held accountable by future generations. What will we say when our grandkids and great-grandkids ask the question, why did you let this happen? You saw what was happening and you did nothing to stop it. The Boston Tea Party was not a symbolic act. It was a revolution whereby the American people said we would rather throw our goods into the harbor and not sell them rather than sell them and have to pay taxes to an oppressive government, thus cutting off the lifeblood, even though it meant they would sacrifice income to support themselves. That is the kind of belief, bravery, and tenacity it took to stop the tyranny then, and it's going to take no less effort and fortitude to stop it today. I believe we need to cut off the government's source of power by withholding taxes. And there is a way it can be done without the government being able to stop it. Like our forefathers knew, the government cannot force us to open our businesses. They cannot put us in jail for not selling our products, in effect, throwing them into the harbor. It has been said over and over that small business in this country is the backbone. If that's true, it's time to get America's backbone back. We have been treated like assholes long enough. We don't even need a majority to accomplish this task. Can you imagine if we could rally 100,000 small businesses in this country to close their doors? How about 500,000? No sales tax, no income tax, no payroll tax, no VAT, and on and on. If and so on. Even 50,000 would make a huge impact. This would be the kind of movement our forefathers would have made. This is the kind of belief and fortitude our forefathers and the future generations would be proud of. This is the kind of tenacity that has made America great. I've been trying to get people to understand the power we have as Americans when we work together. We the people, which is why I started Team America. Team meaning together everyone achieves more. We must regain our position as the backbone of this once great nation, or forever go down in history as being its asshole. And I apologize for the word, but you're going to see why I'm using it in just a minute. I remember this great story about who needs to be the boss. When the body was first made, all the parts wanted to be the boss. The brain said, since I control everything and I do all the thinking, I should be boss. And the feet said, since I carry the man where he wants to go and get him in position to do what the brain wants, then I should be boss. And the hand said, since I do all the work and earn all the money to keep the rest of you going, I should be boss. And so it went with the eyes and the heart and the lungs and all the other parts of the body, each giving the reasons why they should be boss. Finally, the asshole spoke up and said it was going to be boss. And all of the other parts of the body laughed and ridiculed and taunted at the idea that the asshole wanted to be the boss. So the asshole got so angry that he blocked himself off and refused to function. Soon the brain was feverish and could barely think. The feet felt like lead weights and was almost too weak to drag the body anywhere. The eyes grew bleary and the hands hung useless at the sides. All pleaded with the brain, please let the asshole be declared the boss. As the great philosopher Halil wrote, if not now, when? And if not us, who? I am but one small person who is trying to inspire us to greatness for the good of our nation. If we believe in the Constitution, if we believe in freedom and liberty and the pursuit of happiness, which is what our forefathers fought and died for, then we owe it to them and to future generations to stand up boldly and say enough is enough. Every day we stand in complacency. Every day we try to send symbolic messages. Every day we try to fight this battle on their turf. We lose. We lose credibility and freedoms. Government will never heal itself. Only we the people can stop this insanity. I pray there are still enough Americans that are willing to fight on the side of freedom, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness in this country and save it from this tyranny. Please help me get the word out for real Americans to once again be part of the great Team America. In the words written by General Stark, July 31, 1809, live free or die. God bless you and God bless America. And have a great Easter.